9:45. You know, as we always do at the end of the show, we like to end it on a good note, and we're going to do that right now and bring on very familiar face. She's actually a Teacher of the Year for the Guam Department of Education, Analyn Palugod. Good morning, Analyn.
Good morning, Chris. Happy day, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Of course, we wanted to bring you on because I saw a post on social media, and we're going to pop up these pictures here. So, as Teacher of the Year, you get a cool little vehicle, and I saw the pictures, and you've basically been delivering grab and go meals for the Guam Department of Education to students who don't have transportation, students who, for whatever reason, I mean, obviously, so many of our kids are living in poverty. But can you just take us back to the beginning? When did you decide that you were going to answer that call to get these meals out to people who really need it?
So once around March 23, what happened was I just went ahead and started connecting with my parents, connecting with my students, seeing how they're doing. I mean, usually a lot of times we're always, as teachers, advocating for our kids and asking them how are they doing and their learning, in the classroom. And so with this pandemic, it definitely changed the scene of that, and it came to the part of just checking in on them socially and emotionally during this time. And I have noticed, and just to connect with them and to let them know, about information that's going on at the school, and if they knew about the grab and go meals. And majority of the parents that I did get in contact with mentioned that, they thought that that was a wonderful resource, but they didn't have, the resource, they didn't have the option of, or transportation to be able to get there. And so I went ahead and asked, would you like me to go ahead and deliver? And they said, it would be a blessing. So from there, we started to continue to do these deliveries. And we're actually going to be doing the delivery up until, the grab and go meals, and this coming Friday, May 22.
Right, we know there's an extension that they put in a request for the extension, but Adeline, can you go back and tell us how many meals and how many different households have you been able to go to?
So there are about 25 meals that we deliver to my former and current students, and there are about 7 different families who we go to while practicing, a safe social distancing.
Right. And what's the response you get when they see that Teacher of the Year vehicle pull up there with something good to eat for the day?
To be honest, whether I have the title or not, to my parents, it's just a blessing. They don't really notice the car to begin with, but it's just being able to see their teacher come in. It does bring It does bring joy to the to the kids. And oftentimes, our culture, we're always wanting to hug. That's something that the kids it's ingrained in kids, and so we have to always say, oh, stop, let's practice social distancing. And it's heartbreaking to see that. And I don't know how this is going to be, once school does, come along. But it is a blessing, and many of the times the kids are finally able to see that support from school, as well as, from their teachers in their own personal lives. I mean, not just finally, but, it's something that keeps them going. It gives them stability.
Right.
During times like these. Let's
talk about on your end, because I know you don't get to be Teacher of the Year unless you really, really care about your students. And in talking to a lot of teachers, they've been really fighting that disconnect that went on when we cut the classes. As they're reaching out to students, they're talking to students still. So on your end, how does it make you feel to be able to have the ability to reach out to former students, to students, and to have that lifeline open with them?
Yeah, for sure. I know that my story is just one among the many stories that a lot of teachers are heroes. Mine is just one story, and I know that we are always advocates for our students. Even during this time, I've seen many teachers connecting with them through Zoom, still continuing phone calls, and I can see that as teachers with Guam Department of Education, we have empathy, and empathy is really what helps our community move forward in a time where everything has stopped.
Well, Analyn, that's why we wanted to bring you on and recognize the good work that you're doing, and to let you know that you're a COVID hero, Analyn.
Just me, I also have to, thank GDOE for the grab-and-go meals. This really has been helping our community move forward as well as, Card Plus for the, allowing me to be able to use that card to deliver to my students. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you for having me.
Of course, Analyn, and God bless you, okay?
Thanks, Analyn.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Okay, wash your hands.
Okay.
All right, bye. 9:51. There you go, Analyn Palugod, our COVID hero for the day. We always try and end the show on a good note. So there you go.
Great story.
Yeah, and we're going to be getting word from Superintendent John Fernandez. We know that they put in the ask to extend the grab-and-go meals through the summer.
I thought it's a done deal.
And he said basically they're just waiting on a couple little things there. So
I think the